trust me. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Well, I'm not okay. I'm not fucking okay. I'm not okay.
Hey everybody, it's time for another Pokemon's Wi-Fi battle. Yeah, that's right, I know how to speak. So yeah, this is a UU battle. Got off of Serebii again. This was a while ago. But yeah, so I lit off with Todd Wise, and I thought his lead may have been Lumburied, so I didn't want to sleep powder him, so I just whirlwinded him away. And yeah, so Todd Wise gets paralyzed and parahacks, and this Chansey will, like, yeah, so, yeah, whatever. I whirlwind instead of sleep powdering him because he's probably got natural cure, so, like, that really sucks, and I whirlwind him into a Sceptile who came out of a Cherish Ball, and he rock slides me, and Todd Wise dies without doing anything. Damn. Anyway, so I go into Superbug, my Scarf Pincer, and we'll X-Scissor him, and that will kill the Sceptile. Yeah, okay, it kills the Sceptile. I'm sorry to give it away, folks. My bad. And so, yeah, that's cool. We're back tied 1-1 or just whatever, 5-5. Anyway, so he brings in Uxie, and I'm like, okay, that's super effective. I'll take it. And so I knock him down to less than half health. And then he Psychics me, and I have managed to hang on with 50 hit points. So I'm like, alright, sweet. Do it again. But then he sends out Arcanine. So I'm like, okay, since I'm going to get killed by Stealth Rocks anyway, I'm just going to go down in a Blazing Glory. So I X-Scissor him on the Switch, and I X-Scissor him again to try to get him as much damage as I can, and then he Fire Blasts me but misses, so I'm like, that's cool, I get another X-Scissor before I get killed, which is always nice to have. And that gets him down to about half health, and he Fire Blasts me, so Superbug did a really good job though in coming back and kind of evening it up. Who do I bring in here? So yeah, he gets his leftovers. Oh, I bring in my Roar. And yeah, so I'm like, he can't do anything to me. So I went for a Swords Dance and he Will-O-Wisp me. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that sucks all the time. So yeah, so I Swords Dance on the burn, and then I don't like that. And so he switches out into his Uxie again as I go for an Aqua Jet to see what I could do, and yeah, that doesn't do anything to him. And I have Crunch on Roar, so I decided to go for that because yeah, get my burned. But he turns out he's faster than me. That's lame, stupid thing. And he goes back into his Arcanine and gets intimidated on me. So I'm burned and intimidated, but at least I have, you know, a Swords Dance. That kind of helps, right? So yeah, I figure I'm not scared of him. He's already done his damage to me, so I'm just gonna Swords Dance on this next turn to get back up some stuff. And he goes for a Protect, so I get a free Swords Dance. So that's pretty epic, because yeah, free Swords Dance is always nice. And yeah, so yeah, right here I get all the crap burn and stuff, and I just go for an Aqua Jet to see how much damage it can do, and it ends up killing him. So that's pretty cool. I killed him and stuff, and I love this one because this is more of a bulky, I forgot his name, Feraligatr, because yeah, he's more bulky, not much into speed, so he can get his couple Swords Dances up before doing it. And so Uxie comes and Psychics me. I didn't think it would do that much damage, and so I Swords Dance there, and I'm like, oh crap, that sucks. But luckily I get my leftovers before I get the burn, so like that will help me survive one more turn, and I can just Aqua Jet him and see what I can do, and end up not doing well. That actually I did a pretty good chunk, so yeah, so that's pretty cool. So he U-turns me and kills my Feraligatr, which sucks because I like Feraligatr, but whatever. So he goes into his Hitmonlee, which has a cool name, and I go into Mojambo because he's a physical wall. I mean, that's about right. Yeah, so he fakes me out, does nothing. I giggle, ha ha ha, Mojambo's awesome. And so yeah, so he switches, and I'm just gonna play it safe and go for the Sleep Powder on the Switch, and I managed to Sleep Powder the Articuno, so that's pretty cool. I don't know, I'm thinking this is probably a bulky Articuno, because like I've only seen one before and it was bulky, so I'm assuming now all of them are bulky because that's how I roll. So yeah, we both switched right there. I went into my I forgot his name. He went into his Uxie, whatever. I just don't care about anything. Screw it. Screw this whole narration, right? Whatever. So he U-turns out. I get hardly hurt. I knock off leftovers, and so that's cool. And I go for a Nightshade with my Sableye. That's his name. Ha ha ha. And then he toxics me, but I come prepared because I have a Lumberry. So that's pretty cool. So I Nightshade him again just to get as much damage because he doesn't have his leftovers anymore. And so that's pretty sweet. And so I go for my switch into Iron Maiden, my physical defender, and he goes for Fly. So that's pretty awesome for me because I get the Intimidate off, and then he goes for a Fly, which I'm resistant to, and he misses it. So I go for a Brick Break to get some neutral damage on it, and yes, that's what it is. So yeah. I know my Iron Maiden's a boy, so I don't care. I don't want to breed a whole another one just to make it a girl, because I'm lame like that. So it goes into Uxie, I hit that, and then try to Sucker Punch it, and I thought it killed him, but it didn't. And he Psychics me, and it does quite, oh, it's a critical hit, that's why, damn it. That sucks. But, yeah, Mawile still takes it like a man, and, so Uxie U-turns out of there, and Iron Maiden is awesome, and he just goes for a Brick Break again. Tries trying to kill it off. I should have went for a Sucker Punch. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't really know what I was thinking. But yeah, I get hurt by this dude's Jabaka Berry, which is weird. That's random, but whatever works. And so I go back into my Jambo because I got Hitmonlee here. Fakes me out, does nothing. I eat leftovers. We're all happy. Yeah, so he gets out of there and switches into his Uxie, and I went for a Sleep Powder again on the switch. And so yeah, that thing's asleep, and I'm figuring a switch out is going to come in, so I believe I go for a Power Whip just to hurt something. But he didn't switch out. I went for a Power Whip and kill him. That's great news, because now I can sleep something else, because his sleeper person is now dead. Yeah. So he goes back into his Hitmonlee. He's gonna fake me out. It doesn't do anything, especially after leftovers. Like, I'm pretty much even after leftovers, and he switches back out, and I just go for the Sleep Powder on the switch, and I get Articuno again. So that's pretty sweet. He's asleep. Something's asleep. That's all that matters to me. I'm afraid he's got Roost anyway, so that would suck if he pulls that off. And he comes back into Hitmonlee again, and I just Power Whip on the switch, and that kills him. Yeah. So it does kill him, and then so yeah, he went for a Fake Out again. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. So goes for the Fake Out again. I don't know if that was a misclick or not. So I Earthquake him, and this time he's chatting with me. He's like, I've really got nothing for this Mojambo, because he only got 2 pokes left. One of them's pretty much dead anyway, and he just flees. So that's cool. I mean, you do what you gotta do. Good game, Kevin. I saw that is what your name, and hope you guys liked the video. It's kind of boring. I'm sorry. I love you all, though. Bye.